Hey, welcome back everybody. Signing here again with episode 24 of my Ultimate Alchemy exam, and gonna make use of this dragon head today, but first kind of curious. Sponsor? Hey, I even got the one I like. Let's see. I'll make a balloon or two. I think you get two per recipe, right? So, seriously. Hold shift to wrap it so it doesn't cycle through all of them. And then probably need a few of these. Of course I'm out of sticks. Of course. Oh well. They don't stay gone very long in the system, so. Alright. Really? Oh, I can't like shift click to place these things. That's kind of funny. Oh god, look at that. Placed it way the hell up there. How does that even work? Let's see. Axe, I think. No tool. Okay. But I can reach it from here, so we're good. And we're just gonna put this one like right here. And why would you do that? Oh, look at that. There it goes. Now it works. It's weird how the conduit's actually trying to connect to it. That's kind of funny. But we now have ourselves some Nuka-Cola balloons. Now, whenever I was, when first time I shift clicked it, it said balloon +1. I'm like, what the hell? You know, I mean, that's not something I've really played around with before, but apparently you can control how far up from this thing you want it to go. That's interesting. That's probably what it was doing when I was shift clicking it on top of these. All right, let's see, scaffolding, right? Going to need two of you. I'm going to need engineering blocks. Need one of you. And one of you. And I need a piston. Get like 10 of those because the system would burn up pistons pretty quick if I let it. Let's see. And some conveyors. Hey, exactly two. Sweet. So I need to hook up another press. And this one's going to be running quite a bit. So, let's see. Trying to find a good spot to put it. That corner is like extremely dark too, isn't it? Give me one of those. There we go. That's better. Yeah, this thing didn't work out at all, did it? I was trying to use it to make biomash. Vein mining would be nice right about now. Oh well. Alright, so steel scaffolding. 1, 2. Redstone engineering block. And conveyors. Conveyor. There and there. Piston. I was actually standing on top of the thing. Hammer, please. Here we go. Rotate that around so it faces down. Now right click from the side. There we go. Has power already. Dragon head. And now comes the fun part, right? Alright, so we're going to get rid of immersive engineering stuff because I don't really need it anymore. Go ahead and just give me a crate. So yeah, my mouse is kind of like everywhere right now. I just cleaned out. I use a trackball, okay? And I just cleaned out the guides. Turns out it does pick up some lint, which is a lovely thing, I know. Whenever I do that, then all the times I've cranked up the sensitivity in the past, like little bit by little bit, because I'm like, oh, that seems kind of slow. Yeah, it all comes back to bite me at once. Yep. Can I get an importer, please? Put you here. Will you work on these? No, you don't. Okay. You do. There we go. And just get that thing facing the right direction now. I'm going to want to export bricks, but I also want a detector here. So, one of those. Let's see, I should have that single ingot of draconium I made last episode. Pop you here. You go there. We're going to be setting this for, say, 5,000, right? And we are going to emit signal when above amount. You will only work without a redstone signal. And get a bunch of stuff out of my inventory here. Bricks, please. Now, are you going to work? Oh, yeah, you will. Sweet. And it's going to wait. There it goes. We go in here, and hey, look. There's no draconium in here. Oh, it was in, it's gone. What happened here? Why are there 2 extra canola seeds just kind of hanging out? Odd. Okay. So, let's go take a look at our manager. Okay, so it's still crafting up platinum. Right. That would be nickel blocks in the system if it screwed up. I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah, it did once. Look at that. The whole casting thing is actually kind of a pain to automate. Here, you go in there, you'll get melted down. I'll go into here, which currently contains a single smooth stone. This thing, I think, one of the problems is this is actually just too fast. Well, no, actually, what this needs to happen is this needs to hold on to any fluid until it has exactly 1296 in it, and then throw it down there. You'd probably do it with grid dynamics. Use that as a fluid handling, but that's just going to make this even bigger than it already is, and I don't want it to get any bigger. But we are producing draconium right now, and it's not burning up any crafting time or anything, so these are just leftovers from somewhere. I have no idea. Oop, fall off the ladder. And out you go. So now we have draconium coming in. So I can do things like, hey, let's talk about how to make cores, right? Let's go ahead and clear that out. I don't think I'm going to need to ore dictionary this, but I want to on a core. Wyvern core. Requires nether stars, which we'll have to deal with one way or the other. And an energy core stabilizer. Nah, the particle generator would be a good thing to have, though. That's an idea. Let's just look at uses for this. Generator, no. Mob grinder, I will make one of those, but I'm not going to auto-craft it. Dislocator receptacle. Not going to bother auto-crafting it, honestly. Disenchanter, detector, fluid gate. Fusion crafting core. I'm not going to bother auto-crafting that. I will do these, though. Right. So what else we got here? Broken spawner from Ender.io, but it has no recipes, so curious about that. Now, dislocator, I probably should, actually. Wyvern energy core would be a good thing to have, actually. Let's go ahead and teach this first here. And because I have the Wyvern energy core, like, literally right here, so. Awakened core requires fusion crafting, so the chaotic core does not. Let's go ahead and teach that then. The draconic energy core is a regular crafting recipe. Okay. So we're probably fairly good for now, honestly. With at least that sort of stuff. So go down here. Yeah. Need more patterns here soon. Now being able to like select like, hey, I want, basic crafting recipes or whatever, and then be able to shift click these things in. One of the reasons I like Reborn Storage so much. I mean, granted, I could have just gone to the crafters and done it that way, but yeah. Pass, thank you very much. We still have coal coming in, right? Yeah. Hey, I see emerald coming in. And we're at the emerald ore. Sweet. Yeah, we are getting a little bit of diamond, a little bit of emerald out of this. A decent amount of emerald looks like. And yeah, diamond. I've been using a bit to craft with, but that's definitely been a lifesaver. Main reason, it just speeds everything up, having the diamond come in that way. Alright, and that can go in there. I'll have these things to decorate with. I got extra magma crucibles in case I need it. And so, well, we have draconium now. So let's get ourselves like, say, 5 draconic cores. Hey, sweet, that was easy enough, right? And actually, I need to go processing here. I'm going to need draconium dust, which I'm just going to do this pulverize recipe. I'm going to put this into the crusher, I think. Yeah, here you go. So now whenever I have a recipe that needs draconium dust, like the dislocators. Speaking of which, can I get one of those? Gotta grind up 4 draconium ingots, but now knows how to do it. So if I go, okay, there we go. Point to point, layer, okay. So there is a crafting recipe for this, right? Yeah, petrothium. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make petrothium, just deal with that. Let's see, actually the dislocator receptacle of these. This I should teach though. That is a crafting recipe, so. Because I am going to need this draconium infused obsidian. Make the frame. Wow. 3, and then I have one last row to go. Or the dislocator thingamabobber, right? Dislocator receptacle. 12 maybe? Nah, 16. That'll be if I'm doing a 4x4. If I do a 3x3 internal, it'll be, yeah, 12 actually would have been the right number. All right, so dislocator receptacle. It's actually still taking me. Oh, it's got to pulverize up. It's got to make blaze rods first, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Oh, no, I'm making blaze powder. Blaze rods are something wholly different at this point. That would be a Thaumcraft automation, which since I can do the other way, it's making straight blaze powder. Yeah, see, it's processing a whole ton of sulfur right now. So let's go ahead and move over to here. Our wonderful Wither Boss area. And it is pretty dark, I know. Receptacle. You can go here. And we're going to put that there. And don't want to bother with that, actually. Probably not when you get down to it, though. Hmm. Actually, yeah, if I'm going to be building a wither using like mechanical users or whatever, then yeah. 'Cause I can use the draconic grinder. This thing here, mob grinder, to fill the wither with. I need one more. Come on. Hurry up. There we go. So I'm going to need 7 users. Right. Soul sand times 4, wither skull times 3. Yeah, no, we're good. And oh, iron ore. Seriously, not you're auto process. No, no, you're crafting over here, aren't you? The yeah, but I made this, make that out of it. I think I canceled the craft after it made this, but before it got to the aluminum. All right, so we get ourselves a glowstone block. And redstone conduit. I only have 5. Just a pain to make. That's why. Redstone slurry. 400 millibuckets of redstone slurry per iron ingot. Right. Redstone slurry is made by melting down redstone. So we need like 12 redstone pretty much. So 1 of you and 1, 2, 3 of you. Iron times 3. It doesn't take that long. Yeah, no, it's not bad. If I was speedrunning this, I'd have mechanical users with acceleration wands everywhere. But I'm not speedrunning it, so I'm not too concerned about it. Yeah, I want to make some more of these. Really? Not a binder? So binder composite is gravel and sand. There it goes. It actually had to make gravel is what happened. Interesting. We'll put the Botanica, Lexica Botanica away as well. Oh, I actually had 2 extra of those. That's a bit of a surprise. Yeah, let's speed up the thing that's just sitting there idle. There we go. Okay. And now back over here. First thing I'm going to do is glowstone. Right there. Okay, got picked up. All right, sweet. Anything I break around here is going to get picked up by that accumulator. Tell you what, let's go into here. This is going to be a portal linked to this dislocator location here. So any withers I spawn in here, they'll spawn, they'll fall into the portal, get teleported to wherever I want, away from the everything I have set up around here. So I hate when that happens. Which does mean I don't really need this bedrock box here anymore. Can I crescent hammer turn these? Okay, there we go. All right, so these will be placing skulls. This will be placing soul sand. Yeah, it breaks pretty fast even while standing or while flying. All right, cool. So we're going to have these guys hook up here. Disconnect all that. These will be running on 2 separate times because I need to place the soul sand first and then the skulls. Right, so how am I going to work all this? Let's go down here, get that stuff back. Might as well keep building in bedrock because, well, in this resource pack, the texture is not that bad. Right, so how am I going to work all this now? So let's go ahead and we'll tie these back together. Actually, it's not, didn't have to do that thinking about it now. And I'm going to need access to my wireless here because I want a timer. One of these will work. Slightly noted myself, I didn't autocraft these, but oh well. And then can I get like a repeater? One of these. Give me like 2 of those, I think. And then a little bit of redstone. And there are probably fancier ways I could do all this, but this will work. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have redstone come out of here. Yep, it's pulsing every 20 seconds. Let's make that like 200 now. Every 10 seconds. I don't want the system to get overwhelmed. Oh, no. Ah! Oh, well, you got picked up. Okay. So I just disappeared. And here. You're going to hook up like that. Let's go ahead and get us some more bedrock here to play around with. Which is just kind of a funny thing to say anyway. So now we'll see here. Well, as soon as it blinks again. Pop signal is going to go off first, and then the repeaters. There you go. I'm going to put you here. That can go there. And like so. You are going to be inputting on green. You'll be input on red. You will be outputting on red. Bottom ones here. I updated it and they reconnected. That's just kind of strange, but okay. And you'll be output on red. You will be outputting on green. And this should work at this point, I think. Downside is I can't really test it. At least not easily. Now the main thing is I want the wither blowing up away from this stuff, which there are various ways you can do that. One is just letting them fall out and then be, taken out by, by the mob grinder, or whatever method you're using to kill the wither. But this will let me control exactly where he goes with like no issues whatsoever. I think I'll leave the vacuum there just so if need be he can stand on it in cases of lag or whatever, and the teleport or the portal doesn't grab him immediately. It'll keep him from falling through the portal. And now you just need to give these things items. It's all fairly easy to do. And thinking about maybe setting this up on a auto crafter, actually. 3 skulls for soul sand equals nether star. There actually are a variety of ways to make nether stars, one of which is, well, the only way to make nether stars is in the crucible, honestly. One makes 32, and is it really only one of each of these? That is actually kind of sort of tempting. But means everything I just did is like moot. So we get some more bedrock now. I'm also going to need a flex point because I'm going to need power for the grinder. Oh. Seriously, what do you have to make? Oh, you have to make blaze powder for the eyes of Ender. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so I need one of you. Gonna need more bedrock. 61,000 obsidian is actually not terrible. Not need the redstone anymore. Now, I'm kind of curious. Can't remember. I don't think grinders, do they pick up their drops? Can't really remember, actually. So, some gears. I need some servos. Device frame. And I need an angel block. That's right, my last one flew into the void, which is one of the reasons I was like, you know what? I found coal, we're good. And we're just going to set this up off to the side of it here. One of the things is it'll be quieter if I do it this way. There we go. And just go ahead and put a bit of a ring around this, I think. Stop. Okay, teleporter bound. You're going to come here. That's right, I just have to, there's no inventory, I just have to do that. Boom. And now if I, oh, I'm just hit my head. I'm like, why am I just keep skirting around this? Hey, look, there's a block of bedrock laying here. So now what was the business end of this again? I think that's the business end, so it'll face towards me. All right. Thing is, I don't have an easy way to test this with other mobs. So yeah, I cannot remember for the life of me which way to face this thing. And main power, please. Main power. Not sure what that's about. Yeah, the only way I have of spawning mobs right now is the Gaia Guardian fight. Soul Vial requires fused quartz, which there's really no recipe for that in this pack. We went over that a while ago. Oh, that's a shame now, isn't it? Soul substitute from content tweaker. What? It has no recipe or uses. Odd. Yeah, passive mobs don't spawn either. Like, there's not a way to make like a chicken egg or anything, is there? Hell, I'd even work with like a bat or something, but oh, wait a second. Might be able to get this to work. Snow. I should be able to make a snow golem. Grinder might work on him? I don't know. Okay, now if I rotate that. Okay, I had it backwards. Then, folks, this is why we check. And we'll just throw up a little bit more protective retaining wall around that. We should be relatively good to go on that. So, need 3 of you. Not that much. And some soul sand. And I got half the snowballs back that I used. Okay. One, two, and 3. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if that's my inventory or not. Go ahead and do that for now. I'm not going to bother wiring this up quite yet. Okay, soul sand. Okay, and we are going to go with what was that? Use item on block, huh? That's right, these don't have a place block function, do they? Oh, no, they do. Does place block work? Yeah. How did you place so? Place right where you're supposed to. Okay. There it goes. Use item on block for these. Hey, we have a wither. He's over here now. Gonna blow up. He's dead. And I am gonna have to get that vacuumulator over here, I guess. There we go. And it's gonna pick up any drops. And the bedrock will completely shield it from being exploded. So now if I come over here, drop you in, you can choose that recipe. Oh my, there it goes. Okay, now it's pulling multiples at once. It only pulled the one air, and I'm like, what the hell? You know, what did I get myself into? Downside, I cannot scroll through this, so I can't tell if I'm missing anything or not besides doing a comparison. Like, the best knowledge I'm going to have of this is that it's going to spit out some nether stars. And if it does, then it's working. If I sit here for a while looking like a goof, then I'm missing something. I think I'm missing something. I'm hoping it lists everything available. I don't think I have any Golem, do I? No, I do. Oh, hell. Right. I can't check this screen and keep an eye on what is in here at the same time as the downside. So we're looking at 18 different aspects. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 18, 21, 24, 27, 29. Assuming that there's nothing off the sides of the screen. I don't think I have any ordo over here, do I? Okay, now we had like alienness and stuff. What would be a thing for ordo, right? I can mouse over it and click it, but I can't actually see what it is, right? Steel has ordo, rather not. Chiseled sandstone has, yeah, a lot of everything else, and a little bit of ordo is a problem. Lead and steel have ordo. Lead has less metallum, though. Water wheels have ordo. That's interesting. Saddles have ordo. Saddles have a recipe. Okay. Those saddles are a thing that I might make. That has got a whole bunch of stuff in it. I might just feed it like a heavy engineering block or two anyway, because I have them, and it'll dump in a few things, honestly. So pretty much anything made out of steel or lead is going to have ordo in it. Yeah, ordo crystals have vitium in them, though. Let's grab 2 of those, and let's make ourselves like 2 saddles, I guess. And of course, they don't stack right now. Because Beastia, actually, it didn't have as much room as I thought it did. Whoops. That should be the ordo they're going now, though. Going to a new home. But, oh no, it went up here. Okay. So I should see, yep, there's metallum. I didn't have metallum over there. Oh, that's odd. I thought that would have shown up by now, honestly. And it stopped at metallum because it's like, hey, yeah, this thing is not a thing. So we are up to 23 now. 28. So maybe like one more thing that hopefully I have. Actually, no, 28. That was it, right? Oh no, God, no. There's aspects off the page. Means the rest of it's probably going to be a damn guessy game. Probably one of every aspect. It just didn't fit onto JEI's page. Because that is now 30 aspects. That is more than I counted on the page. Hey! Oh, he grabbed him. Okay, cool. But now I have everything. So I can do like 2 more now. It's going to take a bit to do. But we should be okay-ish, right? Metallum. You know what? Just get the labels. I went there before I went here. That's... Okay, sure, whatever. You're more terror. I'm just going to do that so I know what you are. I do have 2 herbas as well. But now when I run out of something, I'll be able to just look at it and be like, oh, okay, I'm out of this jar. Like Mortis. Mortis was... That was like, what, zombie flesh and stuff? And we got a good amount from heads, didn't we? So yeah, give me like 2 of these. And I need like 2 zombie skulls. They each have different aspects to them. Like this has Spiritus and Examinus. And then this has Mortis, Spiritus, and Humanus. So. No. Did not mean to do that. Well, let's get some decent stuff to it, but. What does Bedrock have? Tenebrae. And it's actually got a lot of vacuous to it as well. So, okay, yeah, you can have a piece of Bedrock. It takes a long time to cook. That's a lot of aspects on, is the thing. It's 100 points. Yeah, we should be okay for a while. Yeah, we're good on Aurum and stuff. But this is making me another stack of Nether stars by the time this finishes, so I can deal with that. But now I should be able to ask for, like, say, a Wyvern core, right? Hey, look, Nether star. Yeah, no, we're good. Boom, done. So now for the true clay, right? We need a chaotic tier fusion crafting, which means a bit. Okay, so I still have to get grass automated. Emerald, I have to get nether quartz automated. Modsel's done, cobble and wood are done. Lapis is good, wither skeleton skulls are good, and diamonds are good. It's all in autocraft. Now granted, diamonds relies on coal, but I'm making it and I am currently mining it up to get a backlog going. So once that thing over there runs out, I should be set for diamond or for coal for quite a while. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode. Yeah, I mean, we're on our second batch, or well, third batch Nether stars now, which honestly puts me right on a stack and a half. That should last me a while. But thank you for coming out. I hope you're enjoying the series so far, and until next episode, signing out. Have fun.